Buddy. How's it going here? It's your White Wolf once again. And we are here with Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance. Now this is... game's been out for a couple of weeks now. I've had it basically since its release. I've been waiting for some patches to come out to update the game because when it first dropped, it was kind of a train wreck. Not super bad. I mean, we've seen worse games, but there were problems with enemy AI. There were problems with I don't know. There was a lot of problems with the game. And yeah, I was kind of hoping that the developers would be able to patch those issues out real quick. Not sure whether they have or not, but there have been some patches. But anyways, let me get comments up here. All right, we got comments. Okay, now, this stupid thing. I'm going to be playing this game solo. It's really meant to be played with a party, as that's the entire premise behind, the Dark Alliance. I can never tell if that first one is just me in the comments or if it's somebody else. Hello, though. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the show. Please come on in, have a seat. We're just starting. We haven't even really started anything yet, but we're getting to it, so please take your feet up and relax. We're going to start here in a minute. I'm going to be playing solo, and again, it kind of defeats the whole purpose of the whole Dark Alliance storyline. For those who don't know, and even I don't really know all that much myself, because I'm not, even though I do play Dungeons and Dragons a little bit for a while, an expert, so I don't know. But apparently, the whole Dark Alliance thing is a series of novels, written, of course, in the Dungeons and Dragons universe, and using some of the familiar settings, possibly characters, locations, things like that. The titular Dark Alliance is the group of characters that you are able to pick from. And right off the bat, I kind of had a problem with that because, to me, the whole point of Dungeons and Dragons is creating your own character and telling your own story. Not playing as somebody else's friggin' character and following a set story. So already I kind of have an issue with this game. And see, before the game was released, I was really interested in the game because looking at the gameplay trailers and things like that, the combat seems to be interesting. It's that very action-oriented kind of combat where it's you need to have good timing with your button presses and dodging out of the way or blocking incoming attacks, things of that nature. You can actually do things like that as opposed to it being like a turn-based RPG where things are done by invisible dice rolls under the hood. I very much prefer the action-oriented style of combat, which is ironic because playing actual Dungeons and Dragons, the tabletop game, it's the turn-based dice rolls and everything. But, that's a pen and paper, tabletop RPG. You can't really do it the action-oriented style It just doesn't work that way. But in a video game, you can do the action-oriented style, and that works a lot better for me. But anyways, we have to select a character. I'm kind of hoping that at some point they will either make a sequel to this game or somewhat of a spiritual successor, or they will just include some kind of DLC where you can actually create your own character and at least play through the levels and missions and stuff like that to just get loot and level your character up and stuff like that, because again, I feel it would be just more fun to create your own character. The only problem with that is they would have to program in the other Dungeons and Dragons character classes, because really there only seems to be about 4 in the game, because there's only 4 selectable characters. Let's go into the character selection screen. As you can see here, I haven't even started yet. I fiddled with the game options just to make sure things were set up correctly. The character you see here is, of course, an elf. I believe he's a drow elf. And he's like a rogue slash, like, kind of stealth character, I think. But he's got the 2 swords. So he's like a swashbuckling... Yes. Oh, yes. And the other thing is, their names and everything are set in stone. You can't change them. Because it's based on the novels, the characters are set in stone. So again, you can't change them. You can't change their attributes, their names, their alignment, any of that stuff. So this is Dridst Durden. Durden? Tyler Durden? Anyways. Drow elf. He's a ranger. Chaotic good. And he's a duelist slash assassin. So yeah, kind of stealth, assassin, duelist with swords, ranger kind of thing. Says rapid strikes and high mobility. Performs backstab executions on vulnerable monsters. Can trigger a team attack by performing a parry or backstab attack. And then you see his attributes and ultimate attack, Astral Companion. Whenever attacks random targets within a 20-meter radius of Dridst and is immune to all damage. Okay. Catibri, a human fighter, chaotic good, roll archer slash sniper. So she's the archer of the group. Punishes foes at long range with arrows, performs acrobatic flips to keep a safe distance, can trigger a team attack by performing a parry or landing the last hit on a monster within an arrow shot. You got her attributes there, and then ultimate attack, arcane arrows. Arrows have a larger hit radius, deal bonus damage, and pierce through breakable objects and monsters in a straight line. Okay, well that sounds nifty. And then you have Wolfgar, a human barbarian, chaotic good. His role is assault slash shock troop. Heavy armor-breaking strikes makes monsters vulnerable to follow-up attacks and trigger a team attack by performing a parry or empowered strike. Got his attributes, and the ultimate attack is Wrath of Tempest. Press and hold the triangle button to perform Spin of Fury, which deals massive damage in a medium area. One thing I should note, it mentions the button input there. I decided to change to the second control, the button setup or button layout, because by default it has your light attack and heavy attack set to the right bumper and trigger. That just doesn't seem right to me. So the second preset puts light to the square button and heavy to the triangle button. And then there's an ability thing and something else go to the bumper and trigger. So, yeah. And then there's block and dodge. No, block is on the left bumper. Dodge is the circle button. And X is, I think, interact maybe. Or maybe interact is now one of the shoulder buttons. I don't remember. But this guy is your big, probably your tank kind of character. Uh, two-handed weapons, big hammers, probably big swords. And then your fourth and final character, Grunor Battlehammer, race shield dwarf. I think that would just be dwarf. Class fighter, alignment neutral good, role tank. Okay, so he's the tank because he's got all the armor and defense. But he fights with like an axe and a shield. This would normally be my class, although I would prefer to fight with a sword and a shield, not an axe. But I don't want to play as a dwarf. Sorry. Your beard may be long, but your height isn't. So, but anyways, tough as nails, frontline and threat management expert, can trigger a team attack by performing a parry or exhausted execute. Its attributes, and then ultimate attack, clan battle hammer, a banner that creates a sphere of powerful magic. The sphere grants significant physical and elemental resistance to all allies within the radius. So he throws up a banner, like a battle banner, and it gives you damage resistance, both physical and elemental. As neat as that is, Spin of Fury. Okay, so spinning attack. Basically, like if you've ever played The Legend of Zelda and you do his little spinning attack, it's probably like that. Arcane arrows. And he just spawns a companion who fucks people up. That sounds cool. Yeah. But those are your four characters, and those are the only four characters. And here's the funny thing. The dwarf is a fighter. He's a barbarian. She's a fighter, although she uses bows, so it's an archery fighter, which that actually does exist in Dungeons & Dragons. The fighter class in Dungeons & Dragons are basically like masters of all kinds of martial weapons. So they can use any kind of melee weapon. They can also use ranged weapons as well. And there are specific like subclasses of fighters that specialize in ranged attacks. Bows, crossbows, possibly other ranged attacks as well. But really, she should be like a ranger. And then that would make the elf like a, not a ranger, but like a, what's the kind of stealth class, not assassin, but like a thief, or probably thief actually would be the character class. I'm not sure. And then he's the big old barbarian. I think we're going with him because I ain't playing as dwarf, and I've never really cared about being an archer or being any kind of ranged combatant. I mean, it's nice to have as an option, like if you've seen me play Skyrim. My character usually does have a bow on him, and it's basically like a first-person shooter, so I can nail some headshots and kill some people with it pretty easy, but it's really more of like when I'm in sneaky mode, trying to stealth and, take people down quietly. Pulling out a sword and bashing people's heads in with a shield is kind of loud, so you only really use that when stealth has already been broken and you're just kind of trying to kill people and get them put down so you can go back to the stealth. But it ends up being like my main fighting style as that, and sometimes I mix it up with magic. But anyways, that's just Skyrim really, though. Dungeons & Dragons, the time that I did play with the group that I was with, my first character was a fighter, the werewolf guy, and the second character was a bard, which is not even available in this game. I find that a lot with a lot of these video games that are based on Dungeons & Dragons. They always kind of leave out the bard. You can never play as one. And I don't know why they And even in like MMORPGs, hardly any of them ever let you play as a bard or any kind of class that's even remotely similar to a bard kind of character. And I don't know if they think it would be too easy, or if it would be too hard, or if they think it's just not like an interesting class, but I really beg to differ. A bard can actually be quite an interesting character because it's basically a combination of fighters, wizards, and thieves, kind of all rolled up into one. And then they also have like musical abilities. I mean, bards are usually included in the game, but they're like side characters that you can talk to, you know. But yeah. I also have a character who's a paladin. That's not available in this game. The paladins are like the holy warriors who have like holy magic that they get from their gods, because gods do exist in the Dungeons and Dragons universe, of course. You got the barbarian. There's also the druid class, which is very nature based. It kind of revolves around shape shifting into like animals, kind of. And there's also some other like nature themed magic that you can use. Wizards and other spellcasters also not in this game as playable characters anyways. So yeah, if they ever do intend on either having DLC for this game or creating a sequel, they're going to have to program all these other classes into the game to make them available for people to create their own characters and do all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm going to go with the barbarian guy.
Crenchinevar, the crystal shard, forged from the magic of 7 liches, but with a treacherous will of its own. For thousands of years, the shard lay forgotten beneath the snows of Icewind Dale. There it waited, until some fool, a would-be wizard lusting for power beyond his due, answered the shard's call. A Card Kessel claimed the shard,
looks like
and used its power to summon armies of evil
airbender with a
creatures
friggin'
to
arrow
his
on his head.
From his crystal tower, he set them loose upon the Dale and the people of 10 towns. But we would not stand by and watch this tyrant destroy our homes. We companions rallied the united peoples of 10 towns and held our ground at the walls of Bryn Shander. Chased Kessel to the slopes of Kelvin's Cave. When the shard realized that we had won, it abandoned him. It disappeared once again under the snows, along with Kessel himself. With Kessel gone, we thought the war was over. We were wrong. Though the crystal shard was lost, still it called to those who craved power. Its call was strong. And from across the realms they came. But we answered a call of our own. A call to stand together against this Dark Alliance. And defend our home against the threat of Crenchinevar.
So you sent out the call and only 4 people responded. That's great. If you're going to send out the call, that would be, you know, a much more... you know, it would be the great reason to have more than 4 character people available. Okay, so I hit the manage selection thing. Oh. Okay, I thought there was just a way to...
Wolfgar. Even bigger in person. Arctic Stone Roller here, your friend, Regis, told me you'd be by.
Regis sent you? Where is that lays about? We need him on the battlefield.
Oh, really? Regis said the war was over, but He also said that I should stay here and make sure you're
So he's like a
supplied with
gnome
anything
or
you might need.
something.
For a fair price, of course.
Thought it said the potions were free.
I think you're still growing, Wolfgar.
Okay, so this is your equipment that I have equipped at the start. Ring adds armor for some reason. Necklace also adds armor. His chest guard. Okay, there's skins that you can apply to change the appearance of things. There's also these crystals that you can find in the levels that you're going to go through. The game plays in a very kind of linear sort of fashion. You go to a specific level, and I'm not sure if the level is randomly generated or if it's set in stone. But it's still very linear no matter what. You have a start point, and you go around. I mean, there's some branching paths, but usually the branches are just to find loot or treasure or crystals or just fight enemies to, get experience and level up. But you usually have to come back to the main path to proceed forward. So it's not usually like, oh, this path leads over this way, but then it'll come back. No. But yeah, you can get these different kinds of crystals, and you can combine them or whatever to create one of the next highest rarity. And I guess the crystals are used to upgrade your equipment or something. I'm not really sure. There's all these different types of potions that you can get.
Keep it real out there.
Keep it real. I keeps it real. We got down here, we got reward chest. Oh, look at the pile of cash around this thing. Yeah. So the game controls like a third-person shooter. You look around with the right analog stick, of course. These different trophies you can get for, I think they're like bosses that you kill. You basically keep their heads on your wall.
I almost took up knitting for a minute there, but then I didn't.
Camera. We're going to have to turn that up because it's really low. Say 75. Each aim. I don't have to worry about aiming, I don't think, but we'll turn it up anyways, in case I maybe decide to switch over and play the archer.
I guess if the Dale was in real danger, we'd be here.
Oh, that's a lot snappier. Yeah. Okay, so light attack, heavy attack. And this is the reason I don't like playing as characters who use big two-handed weapons. They're way too slow. That's why I usually prefer like a one-handed sword, because you can swing that pretty quick. Even if the damage isn't super high, the DPS can be a lot higher because the faster you can swing it, the damage adds up quicker. You know, if you're only averaging about one swing every second or two.
If you're short on time, I suggest you go,
Oh, yeah. So you see up there in the top left corner, your health and your stamina. And the stamina becomes important really quick because, let's see, light attacks don't use much stamina, but heavy attacks can use a lot of stamina. And your stamina maximum, or whatever it is, it can decrease. I don't remember how it happens. I think if you drain the stamina bar all the way and keep trying to use it, your maximum starts to go down. The only way to get your maximum to go back up is to take a rest, which you can do periodically at basically checkpoints in the game levels. You have the option at these checkpoints of taking a rest, or I think you take a rest and you refill your potions, which you only have so many potions, which is stupid because you should be able to just carry a bunch of potions on you and just use them up, and if you find more, you can keep using them. But this game also uses the potions, like the health potions things. It has like a charge to it, so you only get so many charges before it has to be refilled, which is not how Dungeons and Dragons works. Just little BT dubs. Access the campaign, interact with the world map, start with Trials of Tempest, where you can practice combat with Tempest, the Lord of Battles. Oh yeah? Complete quests from the world map to progress through the campaign. Each quest is made up of 3 acts. Okay. We'll get to that.
Ever smelled a knoll? Oof.
This looks like some kind of an upgrade area, maybe? I don't know. We go up here. There's a statue of a big dude. See, now that guy's got it, what I'm looking for. Big sword, big shield, big set of armor. That's what I'm talking about. Why couldn't I play as something like that? Oh, wow, that's a dodge. That was pathetic. Okay, that was a little bit better.
The longer you hang around here, the less time you have.
Ooh, that was interesting. Dodge into a knee. And then you smack him with the butt end of your hammer. This, if I remember correctly, is like the teleporter. When you select a mission from the campaign area, or whatever the hell it is, it lights this thing up, and you use it to teleport to where you're going. And then the reward chest, I guess you use that to collect your reward after each mission. And of course you use this place to stock up on potions or whatever, and upgrade your stuff in between missions. And of course this is the little training area. Hold on a second.
Dale's going to hell if you ask me.
Oh, that was a jump. I hit the wrong button.
Underground any day.
Ooh, that was big. See, this is what I was talking about the combat system being really interesting. I feel like this combat system would work really well if they would continue to add on to it with the other character classes from Dungeons & Dragons. Again, having a regular fighter, like a sword and shield fighter, that's basically what the dwarf is, I guess, but he uses an axe instead of a sword, although you might be able to switch him to a sword. I don't know. But you could have that. You can have, I mean, they already have archery. Doing it with any kind of spellcaster would be interesting, because spellcasters usually have a bunch of different spells at their disposal. So you'd have to have them mapped to different buttons or directions on the D-pad, or you'd have to like hold a trigger to change the stuff on the D-pad, because some games have done things like that, where you have like different pages of abilities to go through. Or once again, it may also be a another example of they could have used my idea for using one of the chat pads that you can attach to your controller. You put the little chat pad there, and then you got a whole bunch of extra buttons that you can use. You have a whole keyboard, and you could use the number keys to just queue up a spell or an ability or whatever. I don't know why more game developers haven't decided to use that possibility.
Should have brought a book.
Yeah, you probably should have brought a book. You ever read The Art of War? So let's view the map. Oh, yeah, we're going to go to the Trials of Tempest. This is tutorial stuff, so we'll be able to see that and how that goes. cool. Yeah. And then it gives you this little kind of breadcrumb trail that you follow. And like I said, yeah, you come over here to where the portal lights up.
That has anything to do with Regis.
Oh, yeah. Everybody has to stand in the circle and then a little countdown and you get teleport. Okay.
Back to your holes!
Son of Beornagar, your father was a fierce warrior. How will you unleash your rage on the battlefield?
Elk boy stinks of dwarf.
Being able to jump and dodge. You can also lock onto an enemy, but a lot of people have criticized this because it screws with your field of vision. It kind of zooms in on the character. So you kind of can't see it. It basically creates a blind spot. So you can't see the enemies behind you.
More practice.
There's blocking. Blocking also takes up stamina, so you have to be careful about that. I love that knee attack because it covers a lot of distance. You can also sprint, which surprisingly doesn't seem to take any stamina.
Stop us all! There's a fight. Be on your way, elk boy.
Elf boy. Who are you talking to? The elf boy's not here right now. You want to hit the other guy, thanks? Okay, he's dead.
Keep your distance, Rigged.
Witnessed your success, and he is proud.
Hold L2 to aim and press triangle. Oh yeah, there's that silly shit. Boy, it was barely doing that much damage, and then all of a sudden they just exploded and died. Okay.
You fall to Wolfgar!
Son of Beornagar,
Yay, we can jump.
your father was a fierce warrior. How will you unleash your rage on the battlefield?
Elk boy stinks of dwarf.
Oh, dash.
It's killing time.
Tap L1 right before a monster attack to parry. Okay, come on. Who wants it? Nope. Mistimed it. Come on, dickhead.
Confused.
Okay. Come on. Attack me. There it is. I'm also getting some of those crystals. What the hell? I got the parry and it didn't count it.
Be on your way, elk boy.
Okay, it's not counting it when I get the parry.
You ain't killing me from there, Rigged.
Surprise, cowboys!
Come on.
I scared off the barbarian.
There it is,
Well,
finally.
Memphis, Wolfgar, son of Beornagar.
You're not much for us, barbarian.
You do your tribe proud, Wolfgar. They chose a worthy king.
And then ultimate attack. Big tornado attack. Oh boy.
More practice is required.
Oh, big swing.
More practice.
It seems like this tutorial mission, the friggin' tutorials keep going backwards when they really shouldn't need to.
Do your tribe proud. They chose a worthy king.
This must just be one of the glitches.
Don't kill him without us.
Oh.
By the flames of Tempest!
You ain't killing me. Don't kill him without us.
Your tribe proud, Wolfgar. They chose a worthy king.
Rigged.
There we go.
Yeah! They can't stop us all! Hey, one ball!
Come on, dickhead.
For the Elksmane!
Guys, now! Yeah! They can't stop us all!
I am Wolfgar!
Just so big!
Feel that hammer force, Wolfgar, son of Beornagar. None will stand.
Run now, goblin cowards!
Whoa, okay, that was interesting. What are these red things? Oh, you know what? I think those are health. But I don't need any, so I'm not picking them up. Then we take this in the chest.
From my halls, your father bears witness to your success.
Click loot, open chest, defeating
and
foes.
he
Loot can be
is
collected from the
proud.
Kelvin's cairn at the reward chest. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, and there might actually be like friendly fire in the co-op mode. Although there may be a way of turning it off. I think it might depend on. I think you might be able to set like the difficulty on each level. And of course, the higher difficulties would probably make it so there's friendly fire, so you can hurt each other and stupid shit that is. Reveal the loot. I got a pelt. Probably better. Oh.
Shard's still out there, hmm? Shouldn't you be out there too? You know, stopping it?
Oh. Now it wants me to go somewhere else. Companions of Icewind Dale. Okay. Oh, yes.
The united peoples of Icewind Dale had defeated Kissel's armies and destroyed his crystal tower. But the dwarven warriors of Clan Battlehammer returned home to find their halls overrun, their people fleeing the valley. We rushed to their aid, fighting our way through the goblins in Verbeeg to find the goblin commander and put an end to this siege.
Yeah. Ah, difficulty setting. Well, we're going to start off on first level because I don't really feel like going any higher than that for right now. Damn it. I really do apologize for bumping the damn mic like this. I'm really not used to this. Yeah. Party combat power, 1188. Well, I'm all by myself. I don't know what the hell my combat rating is.
When are you people gonna bring me some more junk? I'm running low. Just browsing?
Oh, plus 2% stamina regen, plus 1 constitution, which will help. I might as well get rid of the original pelt because there's no reason to keep it.
Wow. All this?
I've got nothing in any other slot, so it doesn't matter. Oh, well, this is nifty. You can actually... Oh, it costs 50 gold, which I don't have. I've only got 25.
Wolfgar, been a pleasure.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's do this. Ah, shit. I'm hoping it's set up to not allow any other players, because I ain't looking to do any of this other stuff. Or I ain't looking to play with other players. Not right now, anyways. Right now, we're kind of just testing the game out to see how it is. I've heard problems about, I think I was going over this earlier, I've heard problems about enemy AI where they don't even really recognize that you're there, even if they're staring right at you. But if you're a certain distance from them, they just don't care. Even if you're attacking them, like you can keep using your ranged attack, and they just won't care. So, not to mention, you can basically just run by enemies, and they won't be able to keep up with you or whatever it is.
Dwarves are gone! These are our lands now! Tear down their statue! Tear it down! Tear it down! Whoa! Open shop!
Oh boy, that's an ice dragon. Yeah!
It's icing death! Icing death is dead! He's coming back!
Dragon looks hungry, boys!
Is that Viserys or whichever one it was in Game of Thrones that became the Ice Dragon?
Northern Gale! The Queen of Storms! Ice Wind!
Centuries asleep and I wake to this. Vermin in my gale.
She is pissed.
I have freed you all screaming.
Well, okay then. Okay, let's get going here. Okay, nothing around for us to collect.
Goblins
but here's...
in the Dwarven Valley,
what's
and
this?
Durgar in the Dwarven halls. It seems
Dwarven
Tempest has
mug.
not yet had his fill
about
of
that?
battle. And I am just beginning.
Common crystals. Yeah, you'll find these crystal formation things, and you just smack them. And then little bags of money. Hey, some money. Gameplay essentials. Overrun Valkyries was drawn to battle by the shards. Ominous power. Yeah. We just learned about this stuff in the little tutorial thing. Why does this have to come up? Performing actions in combat will consume your stamina meter. The meter will begin to refill after a short delay. Special attacks lower your maximum stamina, temporarily limiting the amount of stamina available. Restore your maximum stamina by taking a short rest, performing parries, or by using stamina potions. Okay, so the short rest is not the only option for restoring your maximum stamina, but it is one of the options. Performing parries, that's going to be fun because I was having a problem with that. Or by using stamina potions. Well, we can find stamina potions easy enough, so that'll be nice. To defend, hold L1 to block, or tap L1 just before the attack lands to parry. Press circle once to evade, or twice to dash. Dashing covers a larger distance. Also uses more stamina, I believe. Yeah, it does. So these guys got froze up pretty solid. Oh, yes. Standing in that also damages me. Which sucks because I really want to get over there to that chest. Death. Wow, I'm already almost dead here. Okay, and there's a potion. Man, seriously, those little ice shards shouldn't do that much damage. Okay.
Break down that door yet? Nah. Some dwarven magic's keeping it shut. I knew those booyahs were full of shit. Well, they are shit now. Got eaten by the
Ooh. Nope, don't like that.
Not the way I want to go.
Oop, more money. Take it.
Wolfgar are gonna be a problem. I know it.
Okay, well, I didn't mean...
Can't believe Icewind froze my Bammy. At least I'll get his stuff. Intruders!
Wow. Yeah, and again, they're not even coming after me. Okay, now they are. You gonna come and get it? Yeah. This one. Ooh, no. Now, traded.
Arrows away!
Oh, yeah, and they show little things like that. Oh, God, yes.
I can't hide me.
Campfires and short rests. Campfires appear when all monsters in a certain area have been slain. Taking a short rest will replenish usables, abilities, and serve as a checkpoint. Okay. Short rest is used, defeated monsters will respawn. If unused, short rests give a bonus to loot rarity. So yes, you have to play the trade-off. If you want to replenish your usables, what the... Okay, that's not fucking fair. I really wanted to use that short rest, thanks. Another reason why I don't like this guy, he's too fucking slow. I don't like slow characters. Seriously, swinging this shit, I feel like I'm playing one of the Monster Hunter games, and I never liked those. What am I supposed to do here? Oh, just destroy it. Okay. Oh, there we go. Easy there, bud. Don't get falling off the ledge. Yeah. Take all that money. And it also gave us a health potion, which is nice. So again, as you can see here, the combat is very nice.
I'll break this siege and pile goblin and verbeeg skulls as a warning to any who would threaten the battle-hammered dwarves.
The combat is good, but there are definitely some glitches in the AI and other things. Frame rate issues. Oh. You also cannot change your gear during a mission, which is another thing that I didn't like about this. You know, most of the time, whenever you pick something up, you can put it on and equip it, you know. A new weapon, you can just put it right in your hands and equip it. Nope, they won't let you do that. You have to get back, you have to finish the mission and get back to the loot thing, the loot chest in your cairn, whatever the hell the place was called. You get it, and then you can equip it from there. So, really, really kind of lame.
Slaughtered any dwarves yet? Nah, and I heard they all got out. They got out? They're gone? Then why are we seeing them? Not shit. Why would we sign on with Kessel in the first place?
I don't know. Just felt right.
Be ready. Be ready!
wait your fucking turn, shithead. Oh, that was a stamina crystal. And then the orange ones charge up your ultimate ability. 238, hell yeah. More here. Down.
Intruders!
This champion challenges me!
Common necklace, okay. What are you, and why are you green? Also kind of sucks trying to turn around, because once again this guy's very slow.
Killing me from there, Riggit?
Any more of these little D-bags? And then the magic lore around this thing is gone, so we can get death.
That boss
Ring.
really helped me out with that jet.
I may have to change the sensitivity. Jesus. I think that's also a glitch, is that their bodies just fly away like they're Team Rocket blasting off the end. Okay, is there anything else I can do around here? Anything else I can collect? Money, items, weapons. Oh, crystal. Yeah, that'll do too. Legendary crystals. Ooh, and some money. Also nice. Is this where we came from? No. Ah, this is something we can collect. Come on, collect it. There we go. There's a chest back in there, but I would probably die. Okay, well. Hey. Weapon. This one. Okay, so these warmth swords provide us protection from this ice floor. Okay, so we could climb up, or there's a way to... Oh, that's a way to jump down. Oop, here's some money. Actually, while I have a second... we're going to max out this aim speed because, like I said, it's very sluggish. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. That's still really damn slow. But it's just aiming, so it'll be fine. Okay, let's put this right back here. We need to go this way.
Who knew you pain the grind here and talk?
You know they call this the Dwarven Valley, right?
Oh, guess this is their home and all, if you think...
Shit! Go away, buddy!
What you doing over there, buddy?
Oof. Ow. Get up.
What kind of leggy shit you up to, boy? Come here, Reggie. Let's get to business.
Stamina. And that killed him.
For the Axeman!
Everybody!
Oh, hello.
Stinks of dwarf!
Okay. You know, now I'm actually starting to see why the original control scheme had take a short rest. We're gonna take a short rest. But yes, now I'm starting to see why the developers of the game, the original control scheme was set to have the weak and strong attacks on the bumpers, the shoulders and the bumpers. I'm starting to see why, because you need to be able to use your thumb to move the camera stick while also being able to hit the attacks and stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and change that. Which button was it? Control scheme. Preset 1. So light becomes the bumper and fierce becomes the trigger. Save the changes. Mog Thump the Sticker.
That dragon's looking to fill in. I'd best find a better spot. Hope this valley don't run out of dwarfs before I have my fill.
Time to add to my count!
goblins.
There we go. Okay, that was a trap. And so was that. Ah. Sprinting doesn't seem to take stamina, at least for this character. Strange. Where are we going? Up here, I guess that's like a call button.
This champion challenges me!
I hate elves.
Okay. Yeah, now I'm starting. There's a parry. Oh yeah, right at the right time. Okay, yeah, now I'm starting to feel it. After switching the control scheme back, that really helps. Being able to look around while attacking, that really helps. So yeah, just a little tip. Probably leave it with the default control scheme, even if the other one seems better. Okay, more warmth. Oh, I see there's more fire over there. Something to collect here. Let's also go ahead and go here. The hell? Why are there so many of these goddamn things? Damn, what the hell? Trigger it. What is this thing? What can I do with it? Okay, so are those things done yet? Are they going to go away? Are they going to be gone permanently? Jesus. Don't want to fall down there. There's no, like, map that I'm seeing. Crystals, big room full of, looks like iron ore ingots, maybe? Wouldn't surprise me. This is supposed to be some sort of a dwarven thing. Attribute point. Hey, that's nifty. What are these?
Can your barbarian brain even hear the voice?
Okay, I fucking dodged out of the way. There was a parry. Yeah. One down.
Simple.
Fucking pricks. Okay, now how about that attribute thing? Can I put that in now, or do I have to wait? Guess I have to wait. Okay. Hopefully this level's going to be wrapping up soon. Got another door with a mug. And there's 8 of them. Not the fucking button I was trying to hit. Damn it, I keep flashing back to the other controller. What the hell? Oh, yeah, great. Genius freaking AI couldn't even be bothered to do anything while I was trapped in the thing. Which that may have, something to do with difficulty, or it may have something to do with idiot AI. Okay. Ah, shit, are you kidding me? Okay, now they're doing something while I'm in the kitchen. Come on, hit him. Hit him, you fucking dumbass. Come on. Slow as a goddamn hell monkey. I hate slow characters. I hate playing as fucking slow ass people. I like being quick. Okay. Archer.
With your bow, Braggy.
No.
Casting out my snare.
Come on, dickhead. Over here. Come on. And down he goes. Oh, and out come more little shits.
I'll smash every goblin siege engine and finally put an end to this.
Why is it not registering it? What the hell's going on here? Oh, it changed. It's square. Ugh, it didn't change the frickin' button prompts when I changed the controller mapping. There's a glitch, or a problem that needs to be fixed. Okay, I will be right back in just a second. I need to grab a fresh drink. Ugh. Okay. Okay, that's the way we come from. Come on now. I think I get it now. These stupid traps, you actually have to kind of step on them. It's not enough to just get close enough to them. You have to actually, like, step on them. If you go up and then they appear and then you back away, they deactivate themselves and they don't go off. So you actually have to trigger them by stepping on them.
I ain't got a clue. Tough boy. It's a pickle. Yeah, it's a real puzzler, all right. I think it's nothing. It's always what you least expect with these things. It's gotta be something. Something comes after 10. Oh!
See how much shit I can smash out. That's okay.
Foul creature!
Break their block. Then you can wail on them.
You're a nut!
Oh, there's a big knee. Yeah.
Now let's not do anything we'll regret.
I'm not going to do anything with red.
For the Elk Tribe!
Ooh, there we go. And all the money. Yeah, there also seems to be some frame rate issues that I'm noticing. I don't think there were really any options to change anything with the graphics other than brightness. So I don't know what's up with it. I'm playing on a PS4 Pro, so I don't know what the hell the deal is. I guess the game just wasn't optimized all that well. I mean, the game looks pretty good, but it does seem to have some frame rate stutters every now and then. I'll take your money. I may have to change character classes. I'm starting to think that the rogue, the elf guy, might have been a better idea. Because his kind of quick... Plus, I do kind of like to play the stealth with assassination kind of stuff. Yeah, I think I cleared out all of those. Okay. Helmet. Oh, there's a thing leading up that way. Jumps over these friggin' pitfalls are really testing me, because I really don't want to go falling down no pit.
I'm not too proud to beg.
Oof. got the stuff out of the treasure.
Thunder, did you see that dragon bite? That massive white thing?
Always look around because there's usually hidden little alcoves or hallways or whatever that you can find to get treasure, loot, that kind of thing.
Just stand next to a snack that's bigger than me.
And this also reminds me. My chair adjusted here because I'm really killing my back doing what I'm doing. This reminds me, there's another game in the kind of Dark Alliance. Wouldn't really call it a series because it's completely.
Don't know why we were ever following Kessel, but it seemed to make sense at the time.
There was an old game called Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, which I think actually took place in the same universe because the Baldur's Gate series is in the Dungeons and Dragons universe, if I'm not too badly mistaken. But the Baldur's Gate version was like a hack and slash kind of RPG, so kind of more like Diablo. But I believe it was the same kind of characters, possibly. Either that, the game was on the PS2, the original Xbox, PC, of course. But they've made it available on the PS4, and I've actually gotten that downloaded. So at some point, I may end up playing that for you guys as well.
Don't know why we were ever shit.
Yeah, you better be shitting your pants. Ow.
I made some room. Mine all taste like Alvin.
Get the ragged warrior!
Attack the crystal thing. Attack where I'm aiming, not where you think I want to be aiming. Is there another one of those prick-ass spellcaster douchebags? Because I swear I saw one somewhere.
Can't wait to make up some ribbons.
Stop hitting me. Thank you.
I'll make him angry.
Alright, well, it's time for this.
Wolfgar!
Oh, wrong button. This button. Okay, well, that actually saved me from that explosion, so I'm kind of not really going to complain. Oh, yeah. Ooh, that staggered him. Ow. That doesn't do a whole lot of damage on him. And the finishing blow.
A lone enemy.
A lone enemy. Yeah, well, don't let that fool you. One lone Wolfgar is more than enough to kill you lot. Balcony. Nope. Now we do the knee. Boom. Bam. There it is.
I can't be tall.
And yeah. We'll go ahead and do the rest. And I know I could probably be getting better loot if I would just ignore the resting, but I need to make sure that I have my healing things available. Yeah, look at all the frame rate issues right now. Yeah, and also there's issues with when the prompt comes up to collect the loot. Oh boy, that's... wow. And also, breaking these crates, you never really seem to get any loot or anything out of it, so... kind of pointless. Hmm. Okay. So. Oh, shit. Oh, so I just had to step on all 4 of those runes to turn on the thing. Ah, yes. So now I can get the warmth. Wrong button, dickhead. Jesus Christ. Okay. Warm. Okay.
If a Stygian claims the shower,
Oh, these guys again.
not lost, just out of easy reach. All of Stygia will stand against us unless we...
Hear my hammer ring!
Ow.
needs to stop.
Champion, you fall to Wolfgar!
Okay, get up. Get up. There we go. Big shot. And down you go. That other thing? Yes, it is. Crap. Okay. Come on. Bullshit some more, why don't you? This time we're gonna go with the loot bonus. I didn't really use that many potions. Break Ballista. These levels seem to be pretty dang long. And a health potion. Oh boy.
Absolutely. I got some from humans and dwarves. The barbarian dies now.
I will bring down their champion.
I scared off the barbarian.
Ow. Another mug. More loot. Necklace. Oh, did you guys actually come after me? So it seems like they're at least working on the AI a little bit.
Just wait a sec.
Just wait a second. No, I think I'm gonna just keep whooping your ass. Up now we take the elevator here. There's a mug. We got 3 more of those damn things to find, and we need to find them quick.
Someone approaching.
Oh. Oh, right, this is one of the boss battles. This is gonna be tough. Get out of there, get out.
Bring the rigid down.
Alright. Blam! That was not. Didn't work quite as well as I wanted to.
Come here, you! Lick me teeth with your bones, Reggie!
Can these little guys stop spawning already?
I'll make 2 faces up your eye!
Get out of there. Stop locking onto him. Ow. Okay, time to do the outpost. Okay.
Where's that goblin?
Lock. Okay, dodge rolling should put out the damn fire. Down, I think. Son of a bitch. Ow. Okay, he's done. Where's the big boy at? You. This one. Have a focus. Okay. Damn it. Dodge. Dodge button should interrupt anything.
I'll spit your Reggie eye on fire!
I don't know what that did, but doesn't seem to be helping much. Get up! That bastard hits way too hard. Oh, yeah, baby. That did some damage.
Of your eyes. I am Wolfgar!
And he's done. Yes! Got him. Yay. Alrighty. I don't think we got all of the mugs, but I don't, and I can't move during this, so we're just done now. Team attacks triggered? I don't have any teammates
Do I
to
get
trigger,
a title
so
for all that?
I don't know. We leveled up at least. Cool. Attribute point and a feat point, and there was an extra attribute point that I got somewhere. Got a bunch of money, some crystals. Is there a way to skip this? Doesn't look like it. Why did those sound like gunshots? Go to Kelvin's cairn. Yes, thank you. Yeah, higher difficulties obviously makes it more challenging, but better rewards, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we know. So hopefully that means on the higher difficulty levels, they'll have better AI and they won't just be brain dead and stand around like goofs. But honestly, even on lower difficulty, they should have enough brain to say, oh, hey, there's an enemy, we should go after him. Now, their combat prowess may not be that great since you'd be on lower levels, but at least they would have the wherewithal to say, oh, hey, enemy over there, let's go after him. Attribute points provide passive bonuses to your stats. Very nice. Feats and moves. Navigate to the feats down cairn, spend these points. Unlock new moves and abilities. Okay. Moves can be performed by pressing indicated buttons. Unlock abilities can be equipped with the equip panel. Merchant. Sell and upgrade equipment. Exchange crystals and apply cosmetic skins. Yeah. Okay, so let's get our loot. We got a necklace, maximum hit points, might as well. Let's hit reveal all.
It's nice that Regis lets you tag along with him on his adventures. Now that's a hero.
Necrotic resistance. We're going to go ahead and equip that. Necrotic resistance Warhammer also does a little extra damage. Captive of the Abyss Ring, armor penetration as well as more armor.
Thinking about a vacation soon.
Trapper necklace, elemental resistance. Acid resistance necklace. Blacksmith apprentice belt. Okay. Boy, now I'm starting to look like a Viking with that helmet on there. And a new helmet, or hammer with this weird purplish glow to it. That's nifty.
It's just, I'm waiting here, you know? Hey there, big fella.
Hey there, big fella. Hello. Oh, apprentice pelt, not belt. That's stupid. Anyways, there's no point in having it.
Yeah,
go ahead
I'll
and
take
sell
your
it.
junk.
Extra stamina and the constitution, so the old one gets sold.
Sure, why not?
Hammer, the old one, Barbarian's Warhammer, necrotic resistance. Before didn't have a helmet. Don't know why it's even considered a helmet, so.
No takebacks.
No takebacks. You're gonna take this foot back up your ass. Okay, acid resistance, flag bearer necklace, maximum hit points, elemental resistance. We're gonna sell that.
Yeah, I'll take your junk.
And that one.
Bargain.
Might want to hang on to the elemental resistance because that might come into play. We got rings, armor penetration.
Sure, why not?
Penetrate gun. Okay, we still need leg guards, chest guards, and bracers to get a different. It's 50 gold to change the skin, and I've got plenty, so. Can't change the skin. Helmet. Ooh. Well, I do like that there's different skins that you can pick. This is nifty. So this one kind of looks like chainmail. That one just kind of looks like steel. I'm gonna go with that one. Can't change it on the hammer, sadly.
Always got time for my favorite Regan.
Okay. Oh, and then there was also something about, yes. Attributes. Okay. Critical chance and critical damage. Constitution, of course, is your character's stamina and stamina regeneration, as well as boosting hit points. I was going to say, it's really just boosting your hit points. In Dungeons and Dragons, your Constitution is how many hit points you have. Basically, the higher your Constitution is, you end up with a modifier score. Complicated stuff. Anyways, the modifier score is how many points you can add to, how many health points you can add when your character levels up, as well as each character class has what they call a hit dice, which is one of the different types of dice. You got D4s all the way up to 12s, I think, is the highest one for hit dice. But depending on your class, you have a higher or a lower hit dice, and you roll the dice, and that plus your Constitution modifier is how many more hit points you get when you level up. Resistance boost to elemental damage and condition resistance. Okay. So wisdom might be a good idea for me because it resistance boosts to elemental damage. That'll help with those ice floors, I would hope. Because he was taking a lot of damage from those. And of course, being a barbarian, his intelligence and wisdom are not very high. Charisma is not really high. Constitution is pretty high, and of course, strength. Dexterity would also be nice to maybe increase. So I'm going to say that. Stamina and stamina regeneration would also be a good idea. But also dexterity. I was hoping dexterity would have to do with speed. Critical chance and critical damage. Reduces cooldown timers. provides an armor buff. Okay. I think we're going to go with those two. And then there's Feats. +5 physical damage bonus. Pack Hunter increases HP when getting raised. Increases usables drops by 1. Okay. Oh, so when you find usables, like health potions and stuff, you get 1 more. Health. 10% max HP bonus. Elemental resistance bonus. Armor bonus. Armor bonus. We're going to go with that one. Nope. Painting, sleeve, tablet, home. So these are things that you can collect. Yeah. Yep. Well, I do like... I am liking a lot of the game. Again, the combat is nice. It's very action-oriented, and I do appreciate that kind of stuff.
Wonder what Regis is thinking about right now.
I like the customization, you know, the skins for your loot, which is nice. It's kind of a shame that you can't equip them on the fly when you first get them. You have to wait until you finish the level to go back.
You looking for something special?
Upgrade.
Perfect.
We're going to upgrade that guy. And I don't have any of the others unlocked yet. I can't buy anything from this guy. Like
Don't stay
equipment
away
or
too
stuff
long.
like that. So apparently you have to find your equipment out in the levels. You have to find it in loot, and you have to get it that way. So there's no buying it from your merchant here. It's just for potion upgrades and crystal upgrades and upgrading your equipment, but you can't actually buy it. Kind of a shame, but oh well. But in any event,
You ever smell the dole? Oof, that stink.
in any
never
event,
washes off.
that's going to do it for this first episode of me playing this game. I am liking the game, although, again, I do hope that they get more of the bugs worked out of it. And, again, hopefully DLC with more character classes, or they just announce a sequel, which would probably be the only way to do it right. But, yeah, this game would especially be good if you have friends to play with. You can get a nice little group. I believe the game limits you to only one person playing each class. So you're only going to have one class or one character at a time. One of each character, that is. But if you can get you a full party of 4 and you can have one of each, you know, the characters, they kind of synergize with each other and they'll work together really well. So, yeah. Would not mind having some people to play this with. Like I said, I may end up switching over to the elf dude to be a little bit quicker so I'm not getting hit so often, because this guy's real slow. I suppose I could have been blocking more in that fight with that boss there a minute ago. Probably could have been blocking more. The dodging just wasn't working super well. But anyways. We're going to go ahead and return to the menu. Oh. Like I said, anyways, I do hope you've enjoyed this. I will probably play this game again at some point. Again, hopefully after they do some more patches to upgrade the AI and some other things. But we will see. And hopefully next time I play, I'll have somebody to play with instead of just being alone. But anyways, thank you all for watching. Join us next time for more of Dungeons & Dragons Dark Alliance. I've been your howling white wolf. And we will see you next time for more. Thank you all. And good night. Be seeing you later. Thank you all and good night.